the worst event at the team. I heard Pimp say B&E is the worst team at the event when it comes to flashing opponents.
Yeah.
That's kind of a very crucial part of the game.
You know why? Because flashing's boring. We don't do that at B&E.
Yeah, we're all about them headshots. Bop, bop. That's the game plan. That's the game plan from B&A. Hit them hard, hit them fast, and hit them 2 maps back to back. But Nuke's in the middle of this series, so it may be a long one, or it could be real short if ENCE decide to have their way with it and get that locked in, that legend spot that everybody expects ENCE to have. You know, B&E, they've got the hearts of the viewers, but ENCE, they've got the brains of the viewers. We know that this is meant to be their victory. It's all about the potential upset here from what has been a rather Cinderella story. Map 1, Dust2, the pick of B&E. Lots of utility here. You know, they may not be good with flashbangs, but they've got Molotovs and smokes. 3 smokes. Total long control for free. This is ENCE just playing a waiting game. Hades going to be hippity-hopping around boxes, waiting for the spots. And there they see it. Regon's deep. It's a map they can just keep simple. They are really good at shooting people in the face.
Okay.
Regon going to show us that. Missed smoke.
Oh.
Not ideal.
Oh, no.
But remember, the bomb's actually over towards this B site.
Yes,
so this is all
working.
fake.
It's working. It's working.
It's so sick.
Let's go.
Snappy's going to rail him with the dual Berettas. Synopsy decides to push through those doors. I was thinking maybe that's a little crazy, bro. Bomb's down. Right now, we've still got B&E just splitting them down the middle. Very cool pistol round here from B&E. Very patient with that bomb just working through. And now in hindsight, I'm like, I wonder if that bad smoke on cross was on purpose. Because if you're trying to slip a bomb into the B site, I feel like giving them a gap in the wall of smoke would be just this next level idea.
Yeah.
So even if it wasn't intentional, I'm going to give them credit for it because we're the casters and we tell the story.
Yeah, we lie.
Through our teeth. Every step of the way.
Got some in my throat.
I can imagine.
All this love for B&E. That was a good fake. You know what? No one does that anymore. What happened to simple fakes?
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Come on, no one's faking. They waited outside tunnels too. It was good. Like, if they had pushed through, they can get the kills, right?
Nice long con.
They had other options there too. It was a good fake.
Let's see if they can convert.
Because the Europeans, all they do, they leave the site, they go get ready for the A retake. They don't stay in B. They don't even look for the bomb anymore, you know?
Euro nerds.
So that's why B&E.
You know, they're all there like, I'm European. Look at me with all my teams at the legend stage.
Oh, I'm 3 stages deep. I'm not even going to play in the site anymore. Well, you better versus B&E.
Yeah. Get with the times. Get with North America. Where our 2 teams have to beat each other to just have a chance tomorrow.
For an NA team to win.
Ooh, Snappy missed scout shot, but then he finds Regon. As he comes around that first corner, these AKs looking for the trade frag.
Uh-oh,
we got challenging these scouts, man. Layered scouts. I know you love your aim, but it's still a dangerous game. Smoke in front for Madden. Trying to find another angle here as Diha comes in with the Deagle. Can't quite get it in the bag. Oh, on Flotro with a nice little snap into the player top ramp.
They're all so low, dude.
That's nuts. 61 health for the 3 players left. Spinks is going to give him a little space. Hades looks to attack from the back. Scenari. Dude, this is weird. A Galil, he tries to stretch for it. Scenari tags him down low. Diha comes in with another Deagle kill. The bomb can just get on site, but Hades will grab that Galil. And now Juan Flotro needs to grab this clutch. 9 health. Spinks close. Hades back. And bomb is picked up. He's able to run into the cover, but we've got that quick pistol play over top. No plant, no chance. ENCE. Force buy back.
Really well done. I mean, they hit all their scout shots, but oh, that would have been hilarious if it was B&E just started yelling. Lose that round. They didn't throw their flashes. They could have flashed these scouts off very easily, but
that's the whole thing.
They wanted to win their duels. Oh yeah, we just talked about flashes.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is they're not throwing too many flashes.
Yeah, those ones they shouldn't have skipped probably. It would have been very easy to get the scouts to unpeak for the scaling. There wasn't much utility coming from ENCE either. Still almost won, but wouldn't be a B&E match if it wasn't exciting. Oh, nice shots, Hades.
Quick, easy pickups. Last man's GXX, and he gets naded to 58. Still does some damage. He's got damage in him. But there's a quick flank from Madden, and it's ENCE to convert, doing what B&E couldn't.
Hades looking for a revenge series. Just signed a fresh new, brand spanking new contract with ENCE.
2 years, right?
Yeah, I think 2 more years.
2 more years.
2 years. Yeah, 2 more years. But doing good outside of that one series versus G2. Of course, not an easy game either.
Still got B&E in your throat? Give us some time. I'll take care of this one, because it's just P250s. Should take care of itself. Sphinx just tippity-tapping his way into the 2K. Madden wants a little bit of money, and Snappy locks the bomb on long. That is the 3-1 start, and so far ENCE very easy. You know, they win a round they're not supposed to, and then they keep everybody up in the following 2. 3-1 start, B&E buy back. And the strength of B&E is that they don't need nades all the time, right? They're little bouts of success, dude. If you don't use grenades, then you just need less money, which means you can buy more.
Oh, true. Now, yeah, okay, so then we have to see if they're buying grenades. If they're not buying grenades, then they're not making mistakes.
Flatro, quick pace. Down into the tunnels, but there's nobody here for him. There was. Madden's gone. But looking to come right back. Hades making sound while Flatro going to pull the trigger, runs into the frag grenade, runs through the fire. Still trying to get that kill, but Hades is going to burn him to a crisp. Madden still is a statue, still locked in on those doors, and Snappy wants to play around with Synopsy, which will work out wonderfully.
Laid a little trap, waited for that play to come forward. Gave him the duel he was looking for.
Oh, Madden, he finally makes his move, and a fatal error. Snappy instead locks in this flank, so they're going to go ahead and throw this cap play at it. Of course, first contact will be Goose, gets set ablaze. Flash comes over for the Goose peek, and Recon's actually able to take Spinks out of this one. That could be the bomb plant. D-Hook could also just jump up and denies not to. Holds off. Oh. There it is, though. Yeah, plays a little bit smarter, pitches perfectly with Snappy.
Jeez.
And Snappy's on one.
He's having a game.
3 kills this time. Locked in last round with the final blow, and that's ENCE. 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, four pretty clean ones. They look sharp, man. And they got some good practice yesterday, man. That was a heater.
100. Yes.
I just stayed back after the whole thing and just watched it in the green room. That ENCE first G2 matchup was very entertaining. And that's the kind of game you talk about, and you're pretty much ready for anything after that. And it was also a loss for ENCE. Is the reason they're playing against B&E right now. Uh-oh.
Miss smoke. Not going to make Juan Flatro's job any easier. And Madden decides not to stick around too long. Falls back onto a frag grenade, so nice to see ENCE just playing that cached utility. What a great change to Counter-Strike that was.
Getting rid of cash.
Do we have a name for flashes like that? When you like use a curved wall to help you throw it? No specific name for that.
That would be the most esoteric thing to name. It's just a...
I feel like Maui's got a title for
jumping throw. Yeah.
Maui must. Everybody grouped in here from B&E. They got the nades for an exec and also the nades to hold off a retake. But they get a little bit of counter utility thrown back at them, and Madden gonna get on these boxes.
Oh.
This could very well go unchecked, and they're gonna go ahead and jump down 2 into the CT spawn. He sees that one inside smoke. There's now 3 players in there, and this is a slaughter. Madden holds his line. Everybody else around him dies. Recon able to answer with the 1D kill, but that's it. Single frag for him, as that's a ton of money being stacked high on ENCE's side. Look at that cash.
Oh my God. They've got
moolah.
Yeah, they're all at least now 6 feet standing on their money. Who'd be the tallest guy on ENCE? Diha?
Tallest guy on ENCE? Probably Diha. Yeah, probably Diha.
The poles are very tall. I don't know if it's Hades tall.
Honestly, I feel like I've seen Hades the least.
Yeah. Great hair.
Thank you.
Hades. Specifically.
Madden gets hit by the op. He'll be sitting down on 32. GXX would have loved an opening pick there, but you get what you can get. At least they're back on buys.
Let's see if... Yeah, I don't think it was this lineup that missed last time.
Nice. Oh, I love Counter-Strike.
Yeah?
It's so sick, dude. Somebody spent the time to find that pixel. You know, Rob scares me with what kind of level he takes it to. That's like horrifying Counter-Strike.
Okay. I think that's pretty pinnacle right there. That's... We have to slow down.
More util shown on catwalk, but it's like Synopsy wants to try and pry through middle. Flashbang kind of scares him back for a second. 4 players looking to just hit mid. Madden sees it on the jump spot. Spinks is going to be able to get to card just as the smoke plumes. They turn their attention back towards CT, which is smoked, but that snappy push. Oh, he gets covered by Regon, who eventually gets there. We've got 2 Ts, very low health, still able to fight off any closer rotates, but it's the sight they need. And here comes Spinks, 3 kills, almost able to get them all, but damn, B&E. 27 health for what's left. They were wrapped on all sides.
That's crazy.
Got stalled out by the utility and still able to break their way through. That is their second.
Yeah, very nice try there from Mr. Spinks, but overall, Regon getting the kill on Snappy, I think, was the big one. Yeah, he had to fight pretty hard for that one. They were going for the burst spray battle back and forth, and Regon won it. That allowed them to just kind of like sit outside of the doors. They had an extra player to use to try to entry. That made things a lot easier. Man did a good job jump spotting, getting that smoke down on the door to their entrance, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, wow. That could have been much worse for both parties. Spinks gets Scenario. That's through the smoke on tunnels.
Oh, tough. And Snopsy comes off cat.
And it's looking to hard reset B&E here. Only had 2 players survive by a thread in that last one. Smoke fades ahead of the double doors while Flacho's still up close to it. Madden tucked left. And he hears Diha, but... Yeah. Oh, almost able to react fast, but not fast enough. GXX tucks his head down. Bullets whiz by. Hades all the while patient and waiting for the cat play. Smoke gives a little room to wiggle. And he jumped.
He got by him.
He got by him, which is at least an opening here for Regon, but I mean, he's so outnumbered here. This is a heads-up 1v5, and he doesn't know about Madden creeping close on ramp. He may get the plant. No, not even.
So close.
Everything shut down here from ENCE. It only costs them Hades, and that's a price they're willing to pay.
Yeah. That was a overall solid positions throughout. That was, you know, a spray down from Spinks over on B, just dead shots him through the smoke, and they try to pull off a lurk at the exact same time. So B&E attempting to fan the map, go for some individual engagements. The money coming into round number 8 is not spectacular. So They were on max loss, so yeah, they only had the one. The question is, do they want to fully invest? I feel like I'm not sure if they would have had a really, really healthy buy last time, so I don't know if they're going to spend all their money here, but they probably shouldn't. Yeah, so he'll have the 1 AK on the round. Yeah, this buy looks pretty solid here from BNE. Long control as well. Let's go for it.
Trying to make it work.
Oh, he had the they had the long spawn.
Consistency in the flashbangs, but the CTs throw one back, and he's not ready for it. Damn. Juan Flatro just stretching those arms to grab back the AK, peeks into the op. Hades gonna lock this one in. He's confident to re-peek and continue this fight. He's got Snappy right behind him. And Juan Flatro will still kick it up a notch. Can't manage Madden. Back on ramp, though. And if Synopsy tries his damnedest, he should be dead and will be. Snappy right through the side of the smoke as GXX responds.
Yes, sir.
Keeps it going with the double dig.
Let him know.
Woo! That is hot. That's the good stuff.
And there's a minute, man. The bomb is totally within reach. 2 on the big flank. And you know what else? Madden's got 31 health.
Winnable.
They're literally not even defending the A site right now, whether or not GXX knows it. You're just going to go for it.
Nothing to lose.
There's a plant. 1v2.
This round all starting with an AK. And as we see, being hunted from behind as bomb is planted. Oh. He's still worried about Cat, though. Worried about the boxes. Now that engagement from Long's going to pull his attention. Until he knows they're both there, he's going to be on high alert. If only he had the chance to fixate on the shots that come from Long. Spinks denies him his hopes and dreams as ENCE establish 7.
They just walked up. I don't think he had armor. No armor there. That changes it, too. You're going to start pre-firing everything. Seeing ghosts in the walls.
Look at this second one, dude.
I thought these servers were vac secured. Look at this. Ow!
GXX, the god. GXXX. Op shot down mid. Nothing hit. Real spread defense and BNE still trying to use that contact down suicide. Hades, you can feel the call to action, but he's going to try to hone in on Juan Flatro instead. Nice flashbang for the door push, but it blinds both sides. So not ideal. Still, it's a CT off a position, and Diha pulled out of the B site to play close wall on mid.
They'll molly both mid and on Cat to allow the repositioning of Hades to come in. And it looks like every time BNE want to make a decision, there's a piece of utility that is decentivizing them from taking that spot. Looks like ENCE want to push him onto a Cat hit if possible. BNE looked like they wanted mid B, and it looks like they might wait out the smoke and try again. Snap will be the insurance policy. Oh, they're jumping up. Oh, Synopsy goes down, but now they're going up Cat.
Madden's going around those doors on Long.
Only 2 here. Oh, 1 here.
Yeah, just Hades. Oh, but he's still able to get Juan Flatro as he dives into Goose. Scenari on the plant, runs through smoke with bomb.
Wow.
Oh, Hades keeps it on cycle and keeps it hot as hell.
That's crazy. I can't even believe he made that rotation. Into Goose from the ramp. He could have been... like, his teammate had pushed through Long, so he had basically everywhere else to go if he wanted to. He could have chilled on the ramp. That was pretty cool. I like that.
The fact he extends into Juan Flatro as well sets this one on fire.
Yeah. I felt like he knew, like, you know, how many were coming in his direction. But he had so many teammates as well to help him in just a couple of seconds.
That op firing as fast as possible for the multi-kill. Oh, and then he finds Synopsy. It's not a frag, but it's still 1 man low. And it is still long control for B&E. Snappy going to lock into the car. Very powerful Hades at the moment. 12-4, 10 rounds deep. B&E's T-side just not underneath them right now. Hades looks over top of the site. And Spinks is still just carving out the information, bolstering the confidence of ENCE to just keep eyes drawn towards long. Molotov onto car.
Oh, it's a
tricky, right?
Made it very late, yeah.
Yep. Still able to cross. One player gets over. That's Scenari to take down Hades, but the bomb being dropped in the process is so weird. Still, they're able to scoop it right back up. Regon on skates, and then Spinks in from Cat. Finds Scenari in the open.
Oh, they can't plant now.
So much utility. And Diha dangerously close to this. Rounds the side of that smoke. Sanofi's trying to draw him into the fight, and sure enough, there's the kill. And we've got players low on the side of ENCE, but grenades again and again and again until B&E are just bombarded off of the bomb site. A Molotov to follow suit. This thing has been on fire for what feels like 40 seconds.
It's charred.
CT's back through their own spawn. Synopsy grabs bomb. Snappy and Madden just walking up into what's supposed to be ENCE's 9th win, but what a tap!
Oh, Jesus.
What a tap into Spinks. Snappy right there to trade it, so it's not a problem for ENCE. Not one whatsoever.
See, that tap was so fast, the client side bullet went through the wood. Wasn't even a wall bang. That flick didn't even register.
Messed with the machines.
Quick one.
B&E trying some tricks, right?
Yeah, I like the
late molly. I like the car molly.
I'm such a big fan of contact explodes. You could just take the best team in the world, you know, super well prepared, and then hit them with a contact explode. It's just such a leveler. It just makes it. It just removes all the issues with, you know, how many things you have to think about.
Again.
And layers of abstraction between you and your next level of competition. Yeah, Xbox Smoke. You saw him get a little shaky in the end and miss. Spinks up close. Surely he gets cleared. Surely he gets cleared.
Nope. Oh. Gets his vision back, turns it into a double kill. Madden will shave one off of the back of the tunnels, and then Diha comes out from car with the hold.
Damn.
A solid defense here from ENCE. B site belongs to them.
Oh, man. Spinks ate every flash. It's a shame that the flashes were so good, especially versus Spinks right there, and he still doesn't get cleared. 2 players that he gets. I don't get Spinks, man. He's so good all the time.
He just says it feels more natural on LAN. That's what he was quoted as saying from HLTV.
Yeah.
Shows up on LAN and it's natural.
Well, I think for sure LAN is easier, except for the pressure. Like the game you're playing, you know? Like it's so much better. Like 0 ping, instant contact. Everything feels so sticky, you know?
Yeah.
You aim at someone, they die.
Smooth.
Right away every time. But if he doesn't feel the pressure, then that's why it would only just be a buff.
Yeah. Just be better. You know? Be so good you don't feel pressure. It's a simple solution.
Some people feel too much pressure. Some people feel not enough. Remember BJ Penn back in the day?
Yeah.
That guy didn't feel enough pressure, you know? Now he's getting beat up by drunks in Hawaii. Lose a fight to anybody.
I mean, Maui Snake winning over him. Madden's found a nice little gap here through Suicide. GXX taken off of his own damn spawn. Oh, what? Oh,
wow, he's just doing...
Did he even land on the ledge?
Yeah, he completed...
He did land on it?
He completed the kickflip. You didn't see that?
Oh, okay. Regon inside of the smoke. Diha senses his presence. B&E, dude, just getting outclassed right now by ENCE, but, you know, ENCE are, of course,
good.
The best they have ever been.
Yeah, ENCE are in a tuxedo right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so are B&E. But they wouldn't wear tuxedos. They would wear undershirts.
Yes. And, like...
And muscles.
Yeah.
And haircuts.
Yeah, I swear, I traveled in with them, actually. When I arrived in Antwerp, I took the train from Brussels with them, and all of them had the sickest, freshest fades. And I could just picture all of B&E rolling up into the barber shop at the exact same time and being we're going to the major.
Yeah, or they just sit in a circle facing the back of everyone's head and cutting each other's hair.
Okay, like a powwow.
Yeah.
Well, they look good, but this one doesn't feel good. ENCE definitely 2-3 steps ahead tonight on Dust2. D-side not over yet, but we got another couple to get through. And GXX still not able to find those mid picks. Madden disrespecting that op presence, getting into the lower tunnels, and that could be the end of Synopsis. He's going to get attacked from both sides. Diha keeps it clean.
Two between the eyes.
Fast response, though. B&E going to try to crack the whip-up catwalk. GXX will catch that lower tunnel play, so if they just go fast enough, then maybe they could still overwhelm what's here. But Hades has been incredible. Hades. And as he hits that second shot, he will finally fall. An A-site that seems open. Again, utility ever present. Flatro looking for that contact versus Diha, who is low from that first fight in tunnels. And sure enough, we got a man advantage in a post plant, but Spinks around from long, shut down by Flatro.
Yeah, shut him down.
And that's Bad News Eagles with another.
Solid. Good spray there by Flat. Man, if Spinks comes around a corner like that, you think the first one's done. It's easy. And the 1v2 is possible.
But Flatro's got it.
Yeah, said no.
He's got that special ingredient.
Stop right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I need somebody with a human touch.
Nades, man.
Yeah.
You know, if they took building out of Fortnite, they could take utility out of Counter-Strike.
Oh, he hit him.
And they exchange shots through tunnels, but it's Spinks with 9 health on the winning end of that sniper fight. Madden. Yes. No.
You lied.
Maybe.
You lied. People died.
Synopsis is going to be a little less health than everybody else. If you can find Spinks, it's nearly a fair fight.
Yeah, Spinks got tagged through big box. But he hit his opponent back without a wall bang and had an op 2.
Going for the long play, huh? Snappy in the corner.
Snappy 15 and 7.
He's been very good on these long plays. Kind of left to his own devices, more or less. You know, he helps out on site when he's needed, but let's see what he can do on his own again. Regon, ooh, lets off the clear. He cleared everything else except for that deepest corner, and it costs him. Flatro, quick trade. Diha pops up from Carr, and that is clean as can be from Diha. 12-3 for ENCE, as a rock-solid CT side will stun the Bad News Eagles here on Dust2.
They really didn't have many problems there. That'll be test for B&E going on the CT, but now they need the pistol. And yesterday we saw like tons of set plays. Maui was bringing up that they're not defaulting a lot. They're calling out of spawn and doing a lot of set stuff. And it's kind of fun to watch for that reason, like seeing how things end up all the time. They just have so many plays. And Snappy has been known to just be incredibly thorough and prolific with the amount of strats that he's put together. So I think it's culminated on this team in such an interesting way, because I do think ENCE, that gives them so much identity. You know, they can afford to, of course, default a little bit more, just like anyone can default whenever they'd like to. And the fact they have so many kind of set pieces in the playbook to fall back on is a pretty intimidating thing to think about. What will be the move? B&E, they've got 2 CTs on this side of the map. An upper tunnels push, but GXX has been caught on the ramp, and there is no space for Flatro to fight back in. But he's still going to fight. Wow, what a shot!
How he somehow finds Spinks' head. Madden fighting over the ledge. Flatro wants the boost. He taps into Hades. Another fight right there, but I think he just shot Scenari in the back of the head as well. Still, it doesn't matter. That kill feed full from the Bad News Eagles, and that's a little bit of energy.
Back in the game.
A little bit of power trickling through Flatro. That's a pump for the squad. Those pistol kills were clean. That one inside of the smoke, dude. Nonsense.
Yeah. You know he makes magic happen.
Crazy to think how long Snappy's been playing, right? In this resurgence to the top. Brings another squad. Highest they've ever been.
What strain? Okay.
Tangerine Dream, man.
Okay.
Oh, but what if ENCE do it again, dude? What
Well,
if they
look
win
how
the
much
second?
utility they have.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh yeah, they've got a chance here, B&E.
Look how few opponents there are on the B site.
They did win that first pistol.
Just little Synopsy in his one smoke that he's using.
Oh, he's standing in the open, fully flashed.
Oh, they don't kill him, though.
His gun's empty. He's going to have to get that reload as GXX hopes to give cover, and oh,
What
does he
a shot.
ever. Synopsy, fresh magazine, back into the gunfight, swinging to hold on to what is his B site locked down.
Nicely done. Did he say?
Hubba.
Yeah.
Look, it's like a JDM chair lean.
It's just
but
the chair lean, yeah.
it's aerodynamic.
It's a counterbalance to the lean forward.
I like this energy, man. There's not many teams that would be losing 12-5 and would still be a little fired up.
That's true.
You know, and without that, this game is already lost.
Facts.
With it, you got a chance for as long as you can manage to hold off.
He's got a USB too.
Oh, Regon with just the sidearm. Tapping away at them. Snappy will find an impact with the scout. We've got two of the other players of B&E lower, but Spinks is in upper. And Bomb is in spawn. As Juan Flatro crawls on through catwalk, looking for this fight versus Spinks. He'll wait. He's got all day. This is the liability, actually. GXX has 34 health in the back of the B site. Let's say he misses this shot, or he just loses the scout duel. Then maybe B site crumbles, bomb plant with it. Instead, he locks Snappy out of it, and then the support's going to come over because it's the warning sign of that first frag. And it's GXX with a solid couple kills. B&E,
Yeah.
keeping it going.
A little bit more.
Keeping it going.
B&E, keeping the movie going. What an epic movie it's been.
One of those miraculous runs that actually kind of exist outside of just Counter-Strike. Saw the local support from politicians.
Yes.
You know, we see that when like Gambit won Krakow. The boys returned to Kazakhstan.
Welcome home by the PM.
Amazing, you know. There are moments of Counter-Strike that are bigger than Counter-Strike.
The president or PM? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Don't know how it works.
The king? The goat of Kazakhstan?
The goat of Kazakhstan, that's Hobbit.
Yes. Well, his goat. Anyways.
Gun round.
The emperor.
On Flatro.
Chieftain.
Close cat. Oh. He gets out. Oh, dangerous, but he gets out. And that's going to be Regon's invitation closer to this mid setup. Hades staying crouched, and as long as he's crouched, he won't be spotted, but that is contact.
Yeah. Oh, Regon, he knows he can get something a little bit more out of this. But he's also got this off behind him. GXX flicking up.
They come back.
What a nasty shot that was.
Diha right there behind barrels. Now Regon, he is stuck, but luckily GXX is going to lend him a helping hand. Hades firing hot as ever. Goes back into middle, but GXX is going to counter it. And now B&E have arrived.
Now they're winning for real. Now ENCE can't remember the last time ENCE have won a round. That was super solid. Picking apart middle, like how Regan uses his position kind of as an outpost. in between for GXX as well, knowing that nobody can come lower tunnels and peek him in front of the door, as long as he's in that spot, that helped a ton. Lots of leverage in that 1-2 punch play.
Tech 9, wow. Way too sharp. Scenari gets double tapped. GXX, though, looking to, again, bail his team out of a stickier situation. But this is one that they should definitely hang on to. Flatro making sound. That's going to be heard by Diha. He's going to make his play off of that. No support towards long, but luckily GXX catches both as he comes back and nails Diha to the side of Cat. Snappy looking for the trade, and GXX just not missing.
He's coming alive here in the second half.
Juan Flatro with the final piece of that one, but the Opper in GXX is definitely being a key piece to stunning ENCE on this T side. And we all wait to see how long this flawless run in the second half keeps going.
Looking every bit as strong as ENCE were in that first half. Some cool ideas there. And again, they play with a lot of confidence. Obviously, a little rough around the edges, but the confidence is unmatched. I mean, the communication's always high. The energy's always high. And even when they were down 12-5, they were in good spirits. That's like a show of good faith, you know. It's not only good when it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's...
And how many teams do we have to talk about that where like they get hyped and rowdy when they're winning, and then it's just a dead heartbeat when it's lost.
Right.
But you saw it. You saw the rumblings of it from that moment they won the second pistol. A 12-3 half turned 12-8 as BNE catch fire and push GXX, who's been on fire, into the lower tunnels. He's got a challenge coming at him. Madden pre-firing the angles, and that's a bit of a warning sign here for GXX. Still, he sticks around.
Oh, this is awesome for him. He's, oh no, he'll miss the first shot. Snappy, can he really approach him? Yeah, he'll actually go for the re-peek. GXX going down.
Everybody else is going to have to pick up that slack.
There's no cap push behind it, and there's actually no one from, ENCE on top mid as well.
Synopsy inside of the bomb site, faced with 3 players. Oh! He gets the end of Madden as the frag grenade softened him up. Then the smoke in the door. Juan Flatro catching Snappy in mid. And is he just going to run through this window? A flash comes over. The player beneath him is blind.
Oh.
But Spinks regains vision and control with a double kill. Regon in from window. Hades has the tall box, but his intuition as he turns it into mid and turns it into the 1v1, looking for the clutch. But where has Hades gone?
Oh,
He's got it! Regon keeps it going, and Bad News Eagles pumped!
What a move! Now we see Regon play. I swear, he looks like the most seasoned one of the bunch. I love the way that he uses utility, showing it in the clutch here too. And I think the one player that didn't come up kind of living with them, right? Just
Sorry?
the one player that came up not living with them, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry, the blood's all in my head. I didn't hear you. Look at this guy. That's how I feel. What a clutch. Oh, when Hades gets behind that box, I think maybe the Opry peaks and ends the hope, but...
Yeah, he did, but he missed.
3 rounds to lead now.
Maybe an unaffordable miss at this point. There's such a long streak here from BNE. That was the best chance to shut it down. They finally killed GXX. Before he was able to get a kill, they isolated him lower. And honestly, BNE, could have set themselves up for a position to refrag. There was actually a lot of ways that whole spot could have gone better. But Snappy just won it straight up with his AK alone. Money's bad once again for ENCE.
Sending multiple players to go clear out those tunnels. Well, Flatro thought about leaving for a second, sticks around. Could have been way worse.
We're gone. Another opening.
And And Juan Flacho, quick reposition. Oh, dude. They just clamped down on it. And thought they kind of found like a nice little soft spot, somewhere to camp out a bit, have a picnic. Instead, they get torn. And now BNE,
The question is, why should they lose at this point?
2 rounds away.
They won a clutch in a round that ENCE had to work hard to make close. The 1v3, of course. Then on all these other rounds, GXX has had insane efficacy with his op, both on the A site and B site. Actually, playing anchor in both positions, recovered his scoreline drastically. Everything else has been pretty relaxed.
Flacho going to go back at it. This spot wasn't seen last round because he so quickly moved through CT.
Oh, it's a risky spot. The boost is coming in.
They've tried that a couple rounds.
States are very decent. I mean, and Madden is incredibly low. Keeping it pretty simple. They might have already met their quota for unconfirmed damage on this round.
Whoa, Spinks walks through that stream of bullets. They whiz by as Juan Flacho locks in.
Hard to say exactly what ENCE are doing right now. They're not, of course, fully execing. Oh, spam comes through. Teaser low, 2 health on Hades, 10 on Madden, but ENCE have the kill.
Met by a Molotov, that's going to slow him down. Rigon comes over, picks up the dead utility.
Oh, why are they running from the Molotov? They simply do not want to fight it, but 35 seconds and mid gets smoked and the rotation comes in.
Doom and gloom. Smokes plopped. Flash right ahead of it, and then another incendiary. ENCE, this is not a comfortable play.
Yeah.
They got to wait it out. Crunch time at the 15-second point. GXX, who has been on point, he's going to give them a little space to work with. He gets blinded. He has support, but Diha also has mid, and Hades finds Recon walking up. These are the kills that ENCE most certainly need. And there it is, near flawless. They took so much damage on the entry, but then with GXX missing shots for once, they found that footing into the bomb site, and Z peeks out. It's 3 players from ENCE ready to stop that streak.
That was actually really composed. I thought they were losing it for a second, but they did such a good job of not being subservient to the utility, but instead just using it as an opportunity to relax for a second. They still had 20 seconds after everything went down to exec across Cat, and it was actually at that point that BNE wanted to fall back a bit. So they started to run out of utility themselves after those final Molotovs, and they were probably hoping for a mid-B at that point. Oh, that was honestly a really strong round with everybody saving a few dollars on top of it for ENCE.
Good chance for them to just get right back into the game and then end this. They'll have to bank on GXX again, missing a couple shots. Also very nice from Diha to get that mid push. Catches the B player. Fights on multiple fronts as Scenari locks into blue. Snappy turns it around. The spray's there for a bit more damage. Juan Flacho just gunning him down, but Hades will catch him, clip him through that smoke, and this time it's Regon to win out in mid. Man advantage picked up for Bad News Eagles. Still, Bomb will eventually trail behind Diha into this cross. The 2 smokes they need down. Regon jumps off of Cat. And he's going to get real close. Nade will find him down onto 50. Synopsy trying to flash his way around the long. Diha fully blinded. Bomb plant stopped for the time being. A jumping dink certainly helps BNE, but here comes Hades. Pops up and gets toppled by GXX. Counter-opt as Bad News Eagles keep that 1 win event on its own.
Yeah, just a bit too fast. A bit too fast. As great as that round was, it was only 1. Now, the thing is, they had 5, so they'll still have money, actually, for another chance to play. But a great answer back instantly here for BNE. Comes out in the full buy, long control. it's going to be attacked.
Fast and clean from Juan Flatro. Poor Diha. She gets steamrolled the moment he comes out of those doors. Nobody's able to exit with him. This is a quick transition from ENCE. There were, in fact, 3 CTs on long at the start of this round, so if they just try to go into this B split, it is numbers advantage. Juan Flatro is still stuck within his own spawn. Synopsy chucking nades deep into the tunnel so that maybe he can lend a helping hand to the mid-hold that Hades tries to give cover to. Regon on the boxes.
Oh,
what an
let's
angle.
go.
2 kills as he falls down. It's Hades on the op-up close with one. Juan Flatro just jumping and serving a distraction. We've also got this exit as Synopsy cuts into the site, catching them off guard. Spinks is thinking this is clear, but no, sir. And Juan Flatro says, let's keep it clean.
Yeah, that was nice. Synopsy, man, he hit for so long.
Keep this hyper-focused.
He was just ready to attack on window or wherever that split came through, and his the teammate was looking for where he could be. Where's this extra guy on the site?
6 spots. Regon on these boxes.
Regon was so good on the hold.
Synopsy hiding and waiting, and you saw the reward that nets them. Third tack pause called here from ENCE. Bad news Eagles within spitting distance of this lead.
Yeah, I'm shocked to see it, man. What a comeback. Looks so compelling. You can tell where ENCE are actually sweating like really early, and now you can kind of see why. They're no joke.
And starting to look a little nervous. But they are only 3 rounds away. Bad news Eagles.
This is an interesting investment. It's very lopsided. They have a few guns, not a full buy. But it is somewhat of a commitment.
Yeah, Madden 500 left. Diha, excuse me, 200. Hades with an awesome turnaround, but he's not going to be swinging much this time. P250 only. Will Regon check this corner? Snappy is on an island on his own.
Really rough.
And he gets Regon on the fallback.
Yeah, that's really rough. They were about to peel out, and they're running there, too, to go set up for the A-hit, man. Snappy actually could have just walked out into the site in that position. But that's one in the pocket. I'll take that every day of the week. They're setting up for a long hit. He can continue to lurk. Anything extra he gets can already be too much. B and E are the ones who want to make this a 4v5 if possible. Bomb's actually coming back to mid.
GXX feeling like he could get set up for a big round right now.
There is a chance. I mean, they have slight cap push here.
Pistol starting to apply pressure on long. Whoa. Snappy will offer that kill back. Scenario on catwalk, 1 and done. Spinks is so close to this site, and Juan Flatro's busy. He's just holding a nade. Oh, yes, it is an easy frag. A simple execution.
Uh-oh.
Madden hands onto the AK, 25 seconds. What a critical round. And the fact that they made this with so little, not yet over, and yet it feels like it's happening. Madden's just locked into position.
They're not in the most comfortable spot. Synopsy has an incendiary as well.
Yeah, and that's going to land right on top of Madden with a flash over it. GXX looking to combine with a long peek, and he doesn't see anything just yet. Now that should be confirmation. Synopsy with the headshot.
Oh, there it is.
GXX has got it. And Juan Flatro wants to hear, is there time? Yes, there is.
Bravo, let's go.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure, man. No celebrations till time is on their side. Up and over, dunked on.
That was a nice shot over top of the single box.
Tied game.
Yeah, man. And, man, I feel like ENCE actually overthought that. They had the 5v4. They were out for long control as well. They kind of added a layer of complication coming back via cat and also splitting it long. And they didn't have full guns as well. So I wonder if they made a mistake by trying to go through with the split and still nearly won it. But in that 2v2, they also didn't try to do anything together. Instead, sat on the site and went for those engagements versus CTs who had an op, a rifle, extra utility, including an incendiary. And that would make their spot very uncomfortable. There it is, and Snappy just walked out middle as one of the 3 guns.
Man, if he misses that, I feel like Spinks is able to just hide behind the box and would have, you know, taken down maybe just enough time to win by explosion. But you give him...
If Spinks hid, the round was done. He
right?
had to hit it, yeah.
That one bullet, that one chance
he would just
right there.
Sit behind single box for
and
10 seconds. So
yep.
That defuse already came down to the last second.
Insanity. As Bad News Eagles have run this back 12-3 to 13-all.
With clutches too.
With the full-fledged buy.
They've kind of won a whole spectrum of rounds, whether it's the regular holds or interesting pushes or coming down to the wire clutch rounds. Quite a spectacle here for BNE.
Now ENCE are just targeting this B site. We got Synopsy pressed up close to the corner. Regon back behind him. Rotates so far away, and it's just an all-in. They don't check initially, but he doesn't pull the trigger. It needs to be Regon, and he's going to die to the hands of Diha.
He had to shoot there, man.
Right?
I don't know. He can't hit his
Quick push!
Oh, they're going through.
And Spinks stops it.
Oh, they got to get out. That was a mistake. There are going to be continuing flashes as well. He's got to be lucky to be able to see someone coming out in the first place. And he has a teammate on the site. He's got to help out. If he takes the first contact, his teammate on the site can take the second. But you get a chance to kill someone in that spot, you got to take it, man.
Do you think he thought he was just going to go like unchecked, or?
I don't know. I don't know if he would, because you will get cleared by the next guy.
Next guy, yeah.
You will get cleared by the next guy every time. It's not cleared on purpose because there are more important angles, but that doesn't mean it's forgotten about, because sometimes the guy in that corner is designed to be flashed anyways.
Oh, he doesn't bring anybody with him.
Oh.
Regon only able to offer up one, and that is a 14th for ENCE.
Yeah.
They are not the first tier S-tier team to get pushed by Bad News Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
NIP were also on the brink of defeat and still brought back a game. Obviously, ENCE had that massive lead, but just cut them short.
It's true.
You know, that's the problem with Bad News Eagles. The promise is there, but devil's in the details, and closing games, they themselves will say, has been problematic. Double op setup here from Bad News Eagles. A little bit of an adjustment to try and get 14-all. Hades hanging around.
Oh, yeah, that's an opportunity. They missed the molly.
Again, though, how many missed grenades have we seen out of the Bad News
tough.
Eagles?
You take one small detail, of course. An opera like Hades is going to figure out how to use it against you.
They've still got 2 ops of their own, but what route can they take back in? Oh, look at that.
See that, yeah.
Oh!
it's excuse me. It's being covered so well by Regon inside of middle. That's still like 2 ops so close together.
Snappy,
that
dude.
setup is so hard to see.
He thought he had that in the bag. That's such a moth to the flame type situation. And with it, Bad News Eagles back to the even keel. 4v4. Mid-door smoke. GXX is going to stay posted while Flatro's over towards Car. They throw a player over. GXX now giving them a route to push in with, and that's not ideal for Juan Flatro, but still he fights outwards. Hades is able to stop that. Bomb down in the dirt, and GXX tucked into the CT spawn, but Catwalk has been given over. And there is a world where Synopsy, yeah, he's going to run this all the way around long. And just as Hades turns attention back, he's able to nail it. Second player here from GXX. Good trade, 2v2. And Regon's able to just work his way upwards, but these are ops in the clutch, and they get hard cleared as Spinks just stomps down into the cubby. GXX swaps out to the A1S. Smoke to try and help himself over. He does have the kit, but he needs these kills. And that's at least one player confirmed. Madden able to lock this in, and ENCE will have 2 chances to close Dust2.
Oh, the smallest little advantages, and ENCE will take it. Off that one door swing, oh man, it's really tough. Such close calls, but some good ideas from ENCE. Some good ideas back from BNE to try to equalize. A really nice shot from Hades on that first swing. Ends up dying to the second player re-aggressing, and that's where it gets a little scary because the bomb is actually planted for long plat, so Hades is the last guy that needs to die, but 2-on-2 on the site for the 3rd time in a row, and they finally grab it. And now in the force-up, BNE trying to just bring it into overtime. Are down to 1 rifle, and it's not even an M4, just a FAMAS on 1 Flatro. GXX will have to squeeze water from stone with this AWP and figure out a way to put his team on his back. He knows he has to get mobile. But what's the itinerary?
At the very least, those nades have done a decent amount of damage. Suddenly those Deagles and 5.7 could be so much more lethal versus Snappy and Hades. But long control.
It's going to be very hard to stop this standard with the up. I think he has to peek early. If he's off cat.
GXX is coming for it. He's right above this smoke.
Oh, no.
You got D-Hub very close. Spinks right behind him. Off shots through. The FAMAS of Juan Flatro's just tucked. They've got so much gunfire flying both directions. A pressure cooker of a situation. D-Hub alleviates a little bit of stress. And now the boost is in from GXX, but that one gets caught by Madden. And we have a comfortable 5 versus 3 versus BNE. Smokes begin to fade, and so do the hopes of the CT side. Those pistols start to press up, and it is an execution. Regon down, and ENCE are through the challenge of Bad News Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, what a big win. Snappy, boisterous yell. Let him know he's got energy too, but he waits until it's over. They actually are so much more calm overall as a unit. Some good calls there in the end to pull it together, and some small mistakes, of course. A missed grenade here or there. Those were used against BNE. So much heart, though, as per usual.
As always, man.
So fun to watch these guys play. And
as always.